Saturday morning, May 2nd, I'm going to get started planting corn. Somehow I got kicked the F out of my own tractor. I don't get to run it today. And that really urinates me off. No, it's fine. I like planting corn. When you're running combine and have that view over there, that's just pretty awesome. That's almost as awesome as watching that Mike Les guy on YouTube. That is one good-looking tractor and grain cart. Stuff like that annoys me. Bird crap. I'm gonna have to clean that off. I can't look at that all day. It's official now. I've already been planting corn for 2 months now. I got 1 day of planting in April and 1 day in May. Kind of big time. Now that's a good looking tractor over there. That looks like a versatile 460. It's kind of cool to set in another tractor and get to watch that tractor work. Gives me something good to look at. Much better. Is it just me, or would that bother everybody else? I don't want to look at that all day. Just something in the middle of the windshield like that, or just off to the side in your line of view, just bugs me. So I took care of it. Marker down. That seems to get some people stirred up here on YouTube. Good for the comment section. I don't know why some people get angry about guys that run markers, but they do. Brake and try that. All right. Sounds good. Thanks. Specialty 38D836. Well, this ain't gonna work. This 38. This. You got a 30-inch row planter. This is made for 38-inch spacing. That ain't. I could look at it and tell you that ain't gonna work. Look at that. Yeah, that's not gonna work. We got to go get new seed. That just ain't gonna work. I've been around a long time. I can tell you that ain't gonna work. We even got the Versatile 210 out in the field today pulling the Kinsey planter here. So we are no-tilling soybeans with this. And we also got the other soybean planter going that you'll see later on in the video. And as an added bonus, he's even using the markers. That's good for the comment section. That'll get some people fired up again. You can run it. Yeah, for how let's see. Is that too slow? 12, we run 1200. Larry's getting with the beans. Soybeans, that is. I told you the other soybean planter was coming up later in the video, and I am a man of my word. So I come down here to see what Uncle Larry's up to. He's running the John Deere 8200 hooked to the 1795 planter. Just starting a field here, no-tilling in some soybeans down here on another farm. I've talked about this in other videos, but I'm picking up new viewers, new subscribers all the time. So this part of the world here is mostly corn and soybean country, and it's an every other year rotation, meaning you got corn in your field one year, the next year you plant it to soybeans, then back to corn. It's pretty common, like you see here, to just come into a field of last year's corn stalks and plant soybeans, no-till them right in. It does really good in this area. A lot of farmers do it. Most of the corn in our area is planted on 30-inch row spacings, and a lot of the soybeans are planted on 15-inch row spacings, as you're seeing here. There are guys that do plant soybeans on 30-inch row spacings. Some guys even plant them with a grain drill on 7.5-inch row spacings, but I would say right now 15-inch spacing on the rows for soybeans is common. Bonus footage. This was running across the road from the field. I had my drone up in the air, thought I'd include it. Always good when you can get those bonus shots. Anyways, got a couple more minutes here of the 8200 tractor pulling this planter, and then I better get back in the Versatile, start working ground to keep ahead of the corn planter. Another marker alert. Gonna bring out some angry viewers again, but good for the comment section. Let's go back real quick and check on the corn planter. The corn planter was leaving some skips again. I don't know if you remember my video from last year on the last day of planting corn. Planter was coming and going, leaving a little skip here and there. You could see it on the Green Star monitor, and it ended up being a bad wheel speed sensor on the planter. We put that on last year new on the last day of planting corn. It worked great the rest of that day. Well, it went bad again, and this is only, I think, our 5th day back planting corn. So would have thought it would have lasted a little longer than that. Not sure what the story is, but we got it fixed. Everything seems to be working okay now. I got my lunch. My wife is not happy today, but she brought me lunch. Lunchtime. You know, another thing that gets people fired up on social media just as much as using markers on the planter is doing tillage work without GPS or auto steer, and you're overlapping a little bit with your tillage tool and you don't have a perfectly straight line. Well, I had no choice here. I wanted drone footage and I was the only one here. Everybody else is doing something, so I tried to fly the drone and drive the tractor at the same time, and guess what? I can't do everything perfect, so bring on the comments. I thought I'd stop and show everybody something here. This field right here had winter wheat in it last year, and after the wheat was harvested, we come in here with the vertical till, worked it, and then spread cover crop over here. It was a mixture of things, but in that cover crop there was turnips. So that field grew late last summer through the winter. We worked it up this spring once with the field cultivator here, and it sat for a couple weeks, and I'm hitting it again. But I was just going to show you these turnips that are used in the cover crop here. I just thought it was something neat to show you, something different. I'm gonna go back to working ground now. This field was just a little bit rough. We can pull this 42-foot field cultivator with this Versatile 460 up around 8.5, 9 mile an hour pretty easily. And in this field, I was running about 6.5. This cover crop and stuff, I know it's good for soil health, but when we worked it a couple weeks ago, it left it kind of clumpy. And of course, this second pass is doing wonders, breaking all that up and smoothing it out. On to the next field. More bonus footage. This is definitely the best day of the year. Conditions are just about perfect. Probably better than anything we had last year with as wet as it was. This is just awesome being out here. And I just have to say, I'm Farmhand Mike, and I love this Versatile 460 tractor. This thing is just awesome. I'm pulling this 42-foot field cultivator over 9 mile an hour. I mean, yeah, we're just getting stuff done. take a good look at that right marker disc and that arm right there. We have not used this marker when we've been doing the fields. We usually use one marker doing the end rows, and we've been using the left marker, not the right. And something's going to happen. Something happened later on this evening when I was planting corn that still puzzles me. So I want you to look at the arm now, and then you're going to see what happens later and explain to me how it happened, because I have no idea. I do these videos and I never talk about the people I work with. This is the owner of the farm, Trevor. He's the main man, he's the boss. All decisions have to go through him. All right, Trevor, you got anything to say for the camera? Okay, well, that's usually the way bosses are. Then we got Hank over here. Let's go see Hank. This is Hank. Do you have anything to say for the camera?
It's a beautiful day and we're planting corn and beans.
All right, now let's go up here. This is Jeff. He's the other boss. We'll see if he has anything to say for the camera. Do you have anything to say for the camera?
I don't have any.
Okay. All right. No. So, Trevor is Jeff's son. Now you know. Now we got to get Uncle Larry and Bill on here sometime. Then you'll have the whole crew. Hey guys, Trevor here has a YouTube channel. What's the name of your YouTube channel and where can people find you?
Growing Up on the Farm on YouTube.
Growing Up on the Farm. You got that, everybody? Check it out. He's just getting started. Give him a follow and watch some of his videos. I need seed, specialty seed.
Seed out of the back and then we'll finish up with the front.
Okay.
That's not a full box, and this is only what we finished out of.
Okay.
That's all we're gonna do.
Okay. Jeff said don't fill them clear full.
Okay.
So we'll go for 3/4 maybe.
Whatever.
We'll try 2/3 and then we'll go from
We
there.
got a bucket if we need to move stuff.
All right. I have no idea how or what just happened. I was turning and lifting the planter up, and just out of the corner of my eye, I saw that marker fall. I have no, this is like Cool the Corn Star or Brian's farming stuff. This stuff don't happen here. What the hell? This is like, I'm clickbaiting, but I'm not really clickbaiting. Well, I'll put it over. I'm still baffled how that happened. I am just thinking back of the fields that I planted. We only use the markers when we're doing the end rows. In every field I've planted, I've always used the left marker, not the right. So this thing hasn't been used. The one U-bolt I could see was broke. The other one was missing. So has anybody else ever had this happen on a planter before? I don't know if it was just setting up there bouncing around and one of the U-bolts come a little bit loose and it stressed and cracked, and how that marker still had to slide uphill to fall out. And it was just right at the end of the field when I picked the planter up, and I just seen it out of the corner of my eye and got stopped in time. Otherwise, I would have run it over with the planter, and there's a good chance I would have, that disc was right in front of a tire, and we would have had bigger problems than just a marker falling out. Even with all that little bit of excitement right there, that would be like the perfect clickbait video, you know. Could put a nice up close picture of that marker laying on the ground and be like, the planter broke, big problems. But I'll leave that kind of stuff up to those other farmer YouTubers that are big into the clickbait. I do not want to be the clickbait king on YouTube. And while we're talking YouTube, I want to point out one other thing. There's a lot of people that get my channel confused with Big Tractor Power. I've had a couple people that think come up to me and ask me if I'm running both channels, and I am not. Big Tractor Power is a separate channel. I know him very well. I talk to him quite often. Most of his videos are done down in Western Kentucky and so forth, but our channels are very similar. But he gets a lot of comments sometimes on his videos, people saying, hey, Mike, hi, Mike. And Mike, why don't you film this? Or Mike, why don't you film that? So if you have friends that are unsure of the channels, you need to tell them they need to get over here and be watching Mike Less, Farmhand Mike. We're not the same channel. There's people out there that think they're watching me, and they're really not. So I just wanted to clear the air on that so everybody knows. If anybody was confused, now you know the real story. We've had a really good day planting corn here. We got back in the field yesterday late. Today's been awesome. Sunny, windy, 80 degrees. Dirt really dried out nice tonight. We had some corn planter problems. That stopped us, but we're gonna get this 70-acre field done here. It's supposed to rain tonight, so we're very happy with the progress we made. Both soybean planters were running today. The corn planter's running. We got a lot of acres in the ground. We're about half done with corn. We got about 36,000 acres in the ground. So we're about half done, and we're about a third of the way done with the soybeans now. I think we got about 72,000 more acres of soybeans to go. We got all the spring barley in. Garbanzo beans are all planted. We had the oats in. We still got to do milo and pumpkins once we get the corn and soybeans finished up here. But yeah, just things are just going great here, and you know, it's just May 2nd, so we're gonna keep rolling. We're gonna get this all done, and then we're gonna do some pumpkins. We got a contract. We got to grow about 2,000 acres of pumpkins. We're not gonna plant them till like Memorial Day weekend because we don't want them ready too early before Halloween and all that stuff, you know. So yeah, we're making progress, and I'll keep you up to date when we get the rest of that stuff when we get going on it. If you haven't figured it out by now, I'm a little bit of a jokester, so you can't believe quite everything I say. I think I even caught Trevor off guard on that one. Last pass. This is going to do it for the night. Transport. Farmhand folding up the planter. That's going to do it for Saturday night on the farm. Until next time.